Why should I work with you? That's a question you have to be able to answer. Why should I work with you? Now, when I ask you that question, you're probably thinking about all sorts of benefits or maybe the features of your service, of your program, of your product. But those are the wrong answers. When somebody says, why should I work with you? Your response has to be very focused and very specific. Because if you give the wrong response, you're showing up as desperate. You're showing up as someone who needs the business. You're showing up as somebody who's selling a product or a service like you're selling a can of tomatoes on a shelf. You don't want to be that person. You want the right answer? You've got to join me for this episode of The Daily Dose of Dave on the InsideBS Network. Hey now, I'm Dave Lorenzo. This is your Daily Dose of Dave, and today I'm helping you answer this question. Why should I work with you? Now, your answer is going to determine whether or not someone is going to be a good fit for you down the road. Your answer is going to set a precedent for how you're going to work together. Your answer means everything. You, right now, are giving the wrong answer to this question. When somebody says, why should I work with you, you immediately launch into your sales pitch. Here's how I answer this question, and here's how you should answer this question moving forward. Why should I work with you? Maybe you shouldn't. And the reason that you say it that way is because if you're doing your job and you're generating enough leads, 99.9% of the general population is not a good fit for you. 99% of your qualified leads, people who have money, they have a problem you can solve, they have the ability to make a decision, and they have urgency, they want your help right now, 99% of those people are not a good fit for you. You want the top 1%. In fact, you want the top 10th of 1% of people who are ready, willing, and able to work with you. Why? Because those are the people who are going to be compliant. Those are the people who are going to get the best results because they're going to do what you say. 35 plus years, I've been doing this. I've been in the advice business. I've been leading teams, helping people grow their businesses. I'm a shortcut to success. If you're not ready, willing, and able to do everything I say the way I say it, you're not going to be a good fit for me. So my question to you is, what are you prepared to do in order to be successful? Are you prepared to do everything that is legal, that is moral, and that is ethical in order to be successful? Are you prepared to work 100 hours a week? Are you prepared to be uncomfortable 90% of the time? If you're not, I'm not for you. Are you prepared for me to ask you the most difficult questions and for you to give me the most direct answers? Are you prepared to help other people selflessly, time after time after time? Are you prepared to give 100% to other people with no expectation of anything in return? Are you prepared only to have people say, well, that's not for me? If you're not prepared to do these things, you're not a good fit for me. I'm here to disqualify the 99.9% of people who are not a good fit. Why am I prepared to do that? Because I know what happens when people follow my guidance. I've built 2 businesses from scratch that exceeded $50 million in annual revenue. I built one in 3 years. I built another one in 6 years. The one I built in 6 years was 5 times bigger than the one I built in 3 years. I can help you do this, but I can only help you do it if you're willing to help yourself. That means you must be willing, ready, and able to do everything I say when I say it and do it exactly how I say it to you. If you're not prepared to do that, we should not have a conversation. So that's how I answer this question. And that was just 4 minutes. Just 4 minutes. I've shared with you what my answer to the question is. And almost everyone walks away and says, that guy's not a fit for me. Some of them say that guy's crazy. But the person who stays, the person who says, I'm in, the person who says, how much, the person who says, when do we start, that person gets the results. That person is the person who's my ideal client. That's the person I want to work with. So when somebody says, why should I work with you? My answer to them is always, maybe you shouldn't. I'm a shortcut to maximum business value. I want to help you, but I need to make sure that we're a good fit first. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? And then you go into some of the questions that I just laid out. Are you prepared to? So in your case, you may be feeling, well, Dave, it's easy for you to say that. You've got more clients than you can handle right now. Dave, you and Nicola have built an unbelievable business, and I'm on the Zoom calls with you. I'm in your live events. There are dozens and dozens of people lining up to work with you. You've got a wait list. It's easy for you to say that now. I said that when I was broke. I said it when I didn't have anyone. I acted this way when I had no clients. And you want to know why I did that? Because, my friends, there are 2 ways to go broke. The first way to go broke is busting your ass, working 100 hours a week with clients that you absolutely can't stand, charging money that's nowhere near enough to compensate you for the value you're providing. That's one way to go broke. The second way to go broke is sitting on your couch, rejecting everyone who doesn't look like your ideal client. Now, the inverse of that is also true. You can become wealthy. You can become financially independent. You can have the life of your dreams, but you need to focus on attracting the clients who will get the best possible results from the value you provide. If you're not focused on attracting the best possible clients, you're going to get mediocre clients or the worst clients, and that's the worst possible outcome for you. So why should I work with you? Your homework today, right now, your homework is to answer that question by qualifying the person who's asking it. Do your homework. Create the list of qualifying things you're looking for in your ideal client. And when somebody asks, why should I work with you? Use this framework to create your answer. It shifts you from someone who's desperate to someone who provides value and is looking to work with people who can take advantage of the value they provide. This is your Daily Dose of Dave. I will see you right back here again tomorrow at 6 a.m. Thanks for listening to this edition of the Inside BS Show. My name is Dave Lorenzo. If you'd like to apply to be a part of our community, please join us by completing your application directly with me on the phone. You can call me at 786-436-1986, 786-436-1986. I can't wait to speak with you. Join us by calling me today.